video, I'm going to go over how to find the surface area of a cylinder. So a cylinder is unique because it has that curved wraparound surface. So here's a picture of a right cylinder. These are called oblique cylinders if they're kind of slanted. And basically what we need to do is we're going to break the cylinder into its different faces. So the lateral face, if I unwrap it, it actually becomes a rectangle. So here's the net of a cylinder, right? And so how I find the area of this rectangle is base times height. Well, if I go back to its wrapped form, this base is equal to the circumference of the circle, which we know circumference is 2 pi r. And then the height is still the same as this height of the cylinder we were talking about. So that's how I'm going to find the lateral area of a cylinder. So lateral area is equal to 2 pi r times h. Okay, and that is this curved surface that when I unwrap it is a rectangle. Lateral area remembers all the areas except for the bases. So now the bases, so what makes it a cylinder is its two parallel bases are circles. So we know how to find the area of a circle, right? Area is pi r squared. Okay, my area of this rectangle is going to be 2 pi r times h, base times height. So we're going to do that for this example here. So we are told the radius of the cylinder is 4 and the height is 6. What is the surface area in terms of pi? So let's go ahead and plug in our radius of 4. So we've got pi times 4 squared for this piece. And then we're going to add on this rectangle. So if I plug in r here, I've got 2 pi times 4, and then we were also told the height is 6. Okay, so they asked me to leave this in terms of pi, which means I'm going to do all the other operations. Sorry, I didn't put 4 in there for r. I'm going to do all the other operations and then just leave pi in my answer. So here we go. 4 squared is 16. A lot of times, you guys, we write the number first and then pi. Just kind of, it's not wrong if you do it the other way. This is just kind of more commonly used. And here I can do 2 times 4 is 8 times 6 is 48. And again, we just leave pi there. These both have pi, so I can go ahead and add those. 16 plus 48 is 64. So I'm going to get 64 pi. So that is our surface area, is 64 pi, and then our units were in inches, so this is going to be square inches. All right. Oh, I forgot one thing. Sorry, you guys. That is not correct. This is I'm glad I made this mistake because this is actually a mistake I see students make a decent amount. Remember, what I have here, I only drew one circle, but I have 2 circles here. We have the top and the bottom. So we need to actually multiply this by 2. So I'm going to actually have 16 times 2, which is 32 pi in this one. And then 32 plus 48 is 80 pi. All right, so then my surface area is 80 pi square inches. And so that's what they mean when they say in terms of pi. We leave pi in our answer. Okay, let's try another one. The diameter of a cylinder is 20 inches. The height is 9. What's the surface area? Okay, so again, for this formula to work, we have 2 circles. So I have pi r squared times 2, right, is going to give me this piece, or the 2 circles, and then plus that wraparound surface, which is that 2 pi r h. All right, so that is going to give us the total surface area. All right, surface area equals. Okay, so my radius, if the diameter is 20, right, that's all the way across, that means the radius is half of that, so 10. So we're going to put 10 in for the radius, and then we're also told the height is 9. So we're going to do pi times 10 squared, and then times 2, plus 2 times pi times our radius of 10 times 9. we're going to do this the same way. We're going to do all the operations with the numbers and leave pi in our answer. Do the exponent first. So I get 100 times 2 is 200, and then we leave pi with it. Over here, do all the multiplication numbers. So 2 times 10 is 20. 20 times 9 is 180. And we add those together, and we get 380 pi. So our surface area is equal to 380 pi. And then our units were also inches, so square inches for surface area. All right. Okay. I'm going to pause there, you guys. We're just going to do one type of 3D figure at a time in these videos. So there is cylinders. Thanks for watching.